disease. Or even if they're aware, they will still not wear masks.
Sorry, it is very noisy.
Oh, okay. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is these patients, I mean, these tuberculosis patients, so they don't wear masks only if they are not aware of their disease.
um, Almost person when who suffer from chemotherapy or another therapy, they usually uh, weak, uh, weaker, weakness, more weakness than um, um, normal person. So they are susceptible to tuberculosis.
Oh, okay. So that's why they're okay. I get it now because of the chemotherapy.
Yes.
So okay, here like I want to talk about HIV. Do you encounter a lot of patients with this or this
Uh,
virus?
a little, a few. In the my department, it is very rare.
Oh,
Rare,
okay.
yes.
Because in Philippines, uh, it, I think it's just that people are shy. They're not. They're shy to ask help when they encountered HIV.
Yeah.
So, so the numbers are um, like it's not accurate. The number of HIV cases here it's not accurate because patients are afraid to they're afraid to be discriminated once it is found out that they have HIV.
Yeah.
But I think in Asia, sad to say, Philippines is I don't know what are like definitely HIV and AIDS cases are rapidly growing,
Yeah.
and mostly it's circling around PPO companies like call center.
Call center.
Yes, I don't. Yes, most of these cases are recorded for people who work in call center. In India, where call center in Asia is it's the center of call center in Asia. I don't know about India stance in HIV, but in Philippines, most of HIV cases are in call center industry. But anyway,
No, in Vietnam don't have.
yes, it's uh, yes, I know. In Vietnam, like you're not part of the ranking in HIV cases in Asia. And I don't know what's also happening with our teens because some some people as young as 13, 14, 15, they they contacted this disease. So it's really it's alarming in here in Philippines. It's really alarming. So
Yeah.
our government is focusing on this one, but I don't know. Let's see in the future if it can be helped.
Yeah.
Any- Anyway, so very good homework again. So now before we go to our, I mean before we start formally our class or our lesson, let's just read your homework. So can you read
Okay.
your homework?
Yes. The most dangerous experience I saw while working is communicable disease. Communicable diseases can be HIV, hepatitis B, C, or tuberculosis. Some of my senior sisters suffered from tuberculosis. Every we meet many patients who are susceptible to tuberculosis, and they usually don't wear face mask. The patients who have HIV and hepatitis B is very dangerous for the surgeon or nurse if they don't work carefully and use the protective equipment.
Okay. Okay, very good. Okay, good pronunciation. There weren't words that I need to correct, so good job. Okay, so this just caught my attention. Some of my seniors, so they have tuberculosis, or they had tuberculosis.
Yes.
And
Luckily, now they have.
they're cured, fully cured.
Yes.
And this happens within your work, during work. Okay, so now I understand why it's the most dangerous job that we consider. Right now, let's do a review first. So, what can you remember from our lesson last time?
Last lesson we talked about some kind of job and especially motorcycle courier and
Yes.
uh, what is the dangerous in when what is the dangerous in motor yeah bikes
Okay.
and we learn some useful phrase. Yeah, I just remember no insurance. Uh, can you hear me?
Yes. I was losing you for a moment, but I can hear you now. Yes, like no insurance, drive so crazily.
Yeah, drivers so crazily.
There's another one, like risk, continue to risk.
Yeah, continue to risk.
Okay, very good. Okay, anyway, this you have one phrase here. This is what you said. That is dangerous in motorbike.
uh, what are the dangerous motorbike motorbike courier?
Yes, or you could say danger.
Too dangerous. Oh,
Yes, like instead of, because when you say what, it's like you're asking a question.
yes.
The danger of motorbike courier.
Being motorbike courier. The danger of being motorbike courier.
Okay, so that's it.
Okay.
It's just turning these questions into
Danger
a
of being
sentence and making dangerous into danger.
yeah. Danger is now and dangerous is adjective. That's
Okay. Yes. Okay. Very good. No need to explain this sentence here because you know exactly uh, your mistakes. So let's just continue with our part two. So basically, here's our lesson objective. We'll talk about again adverbs of frequency and what you have learned in part one.
yes.
Okay, so we saw the word adverb of frequency. So of course, this clue words here. These are the adverbs of frequency.
Adverse frequencies.
What you will do here is you have to put the words which are in bold letters and place them in order. So pay attention to the adverbs of frequency being used. Of course, when we have adverbs of frequency, it starts with always and ends with never. So determine which sentence here should be at the top and up to the list.
Yes.
Okay, so are you ready now?
Ah, can you say again?
Uh, so you have to arrange these sentences here. So pay attention to the adverbs of frequency. So put them in order. Focus on the adverbs of frequency. So which adverbs here is more likely close to always up to the last which is never.
Uh, I have to put the adverse of frequency
Yes,
down.
yes. Like the sentence. This is all sentence, so we just have to move this sentence. And you have to tell me which among the sentence here is um, belongs to the adverbs of frequency always. Which of the sentence here is at the top when we are talking about how often these things are being done?
Yes. First is uh, this the people always dress their lives.
Again,
First, these people always dress their lives. That's right.
oh, okay. This did you say people?
This number six.
Six. Okay, so you're so this is number one.
Yes.
Okay, so I will take out the never. Next.
Uh, number four. It usually involves a few broken bonds.
So usually.
Yes. Next,
Okay,
after the people they rescue are frightened.
again,
Often the people.
often. Here. Often. Okay, that's correct.
Next, sometimes
Sometimes, where is it?
get
Here.
angry. Yes.
Mountain rescuers sometimes get angry. Okay, next.
Next, I think is once in a while.
Okay, this is correct. Once in no, this one. Once in a while. Here.
Yes. Next is occasionally they get the surprise.
Okay, that's correct.
Mm, rarely,
Yes, rarely.
hardly ever, and never.
Okay, very good. Okay, so always, usually, often, sometimes, once in a while. So it's like 50%. Occasionally. Okay, very good. So you got all the answers correct. So let's just go to the next slide because I think you know very well the adverbs of frequency and how they should be used.
Yes.
So let's just move here. So find and correct the mistakes in sentence 1 to 6. There is one There is one mistake in each sentence.
Okay.
So you just have to rephrase this one. So for number one,
Number one, uh, always before work. I always work at night.
okay, very good. Yes, I always work at night. So I then always. Okay, very good. Number two. So your number one is correct. How about number two?
Number two, uh, wait for me. One, one in a while. 1 inch.
Okay, yes. Yes, this is very tricky because when
Yeah.
you're reading it, oh, there's no mistake. Okay, it's
I,
the preposition.
yeah, I am thinking the price of the what, but it
Yes.
is my mistake was
Okay, but anyway, very good. You figure it out. So let's go to number three.
number three. I hardly ever study alone.
Okay, very good. That's correct. How about five?
Number four.
Four. Okay, I'm
Yeah,
so sorry.
I think number four. Occasionally I work at home. Occasionally is the first, right?
Okay.
Ah,
Occasionally,
ah, occasionally, ately is the occasional.
yes. I work at home occasionally.
Yes.
Okay, yes, that's correct. Okay, it's number five.
Number five, sometimes, not sometimes.
Okay, it is sometimes. And number six.
Number six, I don't don't usually.
Yes, okay, usually. Okay, so that's it. So you got everything correct. So let's just here. Let's just continue with our lesson. So match the jobs in the box with what people say. So if you can still remember the interview that we listened,
Yes.
so these are some of the phrases that they said.
Yeah.
And this includes the text that we read, which is a motorcycle career. So here, the answer is given here. How about for number two? Can you read the
I,
description?
I like my job because I travel the world and see important events. I think foreign correspondent.
Okay, that's correct.
Number three, we want to make clothes for normal people, not just for beautiful models. Fashion designer.
Okay, very good. I'll just put FD.
Yeah. Number four, to do my job, you need to love computers and technology. IT consultant.
Okay, good.
Number five, my team saves about 10 lives a year. Rescue worker. Rescue worker.
Okay, good. Rescue
Number six,
workers.
my job is easier when I like the product that I'm trying to sell. Sales rep.
Okay. Okay, another correct answer. And the last one.
I like helping people to get stronger and fitter. Personal trainer.
Okay. Anyway, while you were reading, here are the words that I
E-
took note of.
Events consultant.
Okay. It's events.
Events.
Yes.
I
Intonation is that first syllables.
yeah, event. I remember I confused this word uh, before.
Okay, how about the yes, consultant? This time you got it correct, consultant. And
Yes,
how about this
consultant.
last word?
Product.
Again,
Product.
it's pro.
Product.
Instead of
Pro,
saying yes, pro. Like that. Pro.
product.
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 Not pro. Okay.
Yeah, product.
Product.
I
Okay.
just product.
And for events, just remember always it's at the
Events.
first syllables. Events.
Yeah. Event.
Okay, so that would be all for your corrections. So the rest of the words were correct. Now let's just move here. So the instruction here is circle the correct meaning for phrases in bold. So here, first I'll prepare a circle
Yes.
so while giving your answer, I'll just put them inside the circle. Okay, now let's start. For number one, can you read the question and then give me your answer?
Yes. Number one, they could get off the bus. Uh, B, leave the bus.
Okay, good. Number two.
Number two, the elephant charged at us. Uh, I think ran at us very fast.
Yes, that's correct. Here, how do you pronounce this word?
Charged.
Again?
Charged.
Charged.
Yeah, charged.
Okay.
Charged.
Okay. No T sound, just do.
D.
Charged.
Charged.
Okay. Good. So like so yes, this is correct, right? Ask very fast. If you're familiar with a bull,
Bull.
bull, yes. A bull is like a big cow with huge horns.
Yes. In I forgot the name in English. In Vietnam, it's Tây Ban Nha. The bull uh, cry the tower, red tower.
Yes, yes. So this that they are about to attack. We also call that charged
Charged.
because it's like they're preparing like yes, yes. So that looks like they're charging. They're charging their I mean their strength.
Yeah.
Now number three.
Number three, the tourists were screaming, A, making a loud noise because they were frightened.
Okay, that's correct. Last one.
Number four, I started driving as fast as possible, very quickly.
Okay, good. Okay, so anyway, these
Ah,
phrases here.
BB
No,
for
I'm
me.
sorry. I'm so sorry. Very quickly.
Yes.
So these phrases in your vocabulary is very simple.
Yes.
I think you understand them. Am I
Mm,
correct?
yeah, I can understand.
Okay, so no need to expound the meaning. So here, let's just continue with our lesson.
Ugh.
So we complete the job advertisement with the words in the box below. So here are the words again.
Yeah.
And for number one, we have our answer here. So let's just continue with number two.
Yes. You must be good at working in a and working under in a pressure. Number two is pressure.
Okay. So your answer is pressure.
Ah,
Are you sure with this
no, no,
part?
no, no, no. In a team
Okay.
and working under pressure.
Okay, very good. So team. Okay, very good.
And working under pressure.
And working under yes. Number four.
Scenery. Manifest very good scenery. Exchange conditions.
Very good. Oh, okay, so salary.
Scenery. Scenery.
Yes, because it kind of sounds like sorry.
Yes. I said salary.
Yeah.
Salary. Yeah,
Uh,
salary.
okay, very good. And just continue.
If you want a job with long time and speak to travel.
What's the phrase associated with long? Is it long
Yeah,
term, long pressure?
I think holidays.
Yes, long holiday.
Looking the color picture. Holidays. Just need to. I
Eh,
I think risk
yes, risk is for life.
must know the other living and be good at dealing with
Again,
dealing dealing with customers. 7 days with
okay, so dealing with. Okay, very good. So here we're done filling up the blanks. So our advertisement is complete. Now,
yeah,
before we move to the next slide, can you please read this advertisement?
yes.
Okay, let's start.
IT consultant needed for 6 month contract in Abu Dhabi. You will need to deal with IT problems in the head office at Bangladesh manufacturers. You must be good at working in and working under pressure. Benefits very salary 240,000 tax free and excellent conditions. House provided. If you want a job with a long holidays, time and speak to safari travel. Ins. We are looking for qualified safari guides. You don't need to be specialized fighting lions and crocodiles, but you must know about outdoor living and be good at dealing with customers. See number below for more information. OHO to translate this one.
Okay, so very good at reading, including the numbers. So anyway, here, this is so these are some of the words that we mispronounced. So let's start with number one.
Manufacturers.
Okay, yeah, that's correct. Manufacturers. You just have to
Manufacturers.
read it little faster. So manufacturers.
Manufacturer.
Manufacturers.
Manufacturers.
How about this one?
Pick.
Okay, not speak. This is how you say speak. Just say speak.
Speak.
Speak. Okay.
Speak.
And this one, your
Safari.
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 Okay, that's it. Safari. Okay, very good. Other than that, there are no other words that he mispronounced. So let's just continue. So here. So we have a story here. So listen to two people talking about what happened in the picture and answer these questions. So we have three questions here. And for our audio, so here's the story.
Yeah.
Story one and story two. Anyway, let's listen to the story. First, I'll change my screen so you can follow the story.
Yes.
Here, I just switched my audio. Can you see
I can see you. That's
it? Just me.
awesome.
Okay, I'll try again. How about this?
Okay, I can see now.
So this is the story. Now I'll play the audio. Just tell me to
Unit 2,
switch side.
Recording 3.
Yeah.
Story 1.
I work on a safari as a guide. I take tourists to see the animals. Everyone thinks my job is dangerous, but I don't think so. Well, I didn't think so until last month. So, what happened? Well, I had a bus full of tourists. There were 15 of them. It was a beautiful, clear evening. And about 7 o'clock, we saw some elephants. Everyone wanted to take photos. So I told them they could get off the bus for a few minutes. So there we were, these tourists taking photos of the elephants. Then suddenly, the male elephant turned. It looked at us, and I could see that it was angry. So I told everyone to stand still. Don't move. Well, the elephant continued looking at us, and I thought that it was going to charge, to run at us. I told the tourists to walk very slowly back to the bus. Then the elephant charged at us. I jumped into the bus and started driving as fast as possible. The elephant came very close, and the tourists were all shouting and screaming. But it was okay in the end. We escaped.
Nice.
Story 2.
I was on a safari holiday. It was a really beautiful place, very quiet. One evening at about 6 o'clock, we went for a drive in the tour bus. There were 20 of us tourists. Well, we soon saw some elephants. They were drinking at a pool. So we got out of the bus to take photos. Anyway, suddenly, this large male elephant started looking very angry. Then it walked towards us. The guide told us to run back to the bus as fast as possible. So we did. This was a really bad idea because the elephant followed us. Then the guide got into the bus and drove away very fast. We were really quiet and calm because we didn't want to frighten the elephant. But it wasn't a nice experience, and we were happy to get back to the hotel that night.
Nice. Okay. Finish.
So that's the end of the story. So let's go
Yeah.
back to our other slide. So here, so we're done listening to this two story. Now let's answer the first question.
Yes.
Who is speaking in the story?
In the first story, it is he is the guide in the guy. And the second story, she is the costumer.
Okay, so this is what he said. Right. The other one is
Costumer.
in the second story. She is Sida.
Costumer. The costumer.
For this one, who is speaking the story? So the person speaking the story, we can use a pronoun. We can use it.
Yeah.
So it, it. So in the first story, it is
E is
yes. Because you use is so it is the guide. So, so this one here is the guide or the
yes.
tourist.
Tourist guide.
Typically, we call them tourist guide. So the person speaking in the first story is the tourist guide. So there's really no need to use he. So instead of using he, we just use it. And for this one here, just the same.
Yeah.
Would you like to change your customer?
Visitor.
Staff?
Visitor. Uh,
So we have tourist guide.
tourist.
Yes, it's tourist.
Yeah.
So this is more specific. When you say customer, it seems like someone who's buying.
Yeah.
For tourists, it's very clear. Someone who are traveling for fun and leisure.
Yeah.
Let's go to number two. Why was it a frightening experience?
Because the elephant, the the woman, elephant, and not woman,
Okay.
the female elephant check at us.
Or we can say the elephant because the elephant
The elephant check at us. Tracked, checked,
charged at
checked at them, at them.
them
Yes.
because the elephant charged them. So that's why it's frightening.
Yes.
Because the elephant charged at them. Okay, good job. So you put ed at charge, so very good. And then for number three, what happened in the end? Was anyone injured?
Uh, in the end, they come back in the bus and run as fast as possible.
Okay, very good. For here they come back to bus.
At the bus.
Instead of saying come,
Yeah.
we used um. Can I just I can actually say because we have back, so we
Go
can say
back.
went
Went.
back at the bus.
Yeah.
Okay, so was anyone injured?
No, no one injured.
Why? Joking.
Be-
Yes, no one injured. No
yeah.
one. Here's what you said. Would you like to improve your sentence?
No, it wasn't. Was.
She was injured.
Ah, yes.
No one was injured. So this is from your point of view, so no one was injured, okay? Okay, so we're done here. Now it's time for you to. Okay, this is very long.
Yeah.
I'm thinking if because after this we still have another activity. Okay, anyway, this is our last. We are almost done. We are near at the end of our lesson. So for our last activity, I would like to ask you to read this very long phrases. I mean text, very long text. Anyway, for our free talk, you did your homework, and this is very close to your homework. It's just that I made your homework the most dangerous job.
Yeah.
So there's no need to answer this one because I transformed this to your homework. These are phrases. So these are our last. This is our last activity for tonight, and after that, our class will end. Okay. So I know this is very long, so you can take a breath.
Yeah. Okay.
And you can start whenever you're
Start now.
ready. Okay.
Okay. Story one. I work on safari as a guide. I take tourists to see the animals. Everyone thinks my job is dangerous, but I don't think so. Well, I didn't think so until last month. So what happened? Well, I had a bus full of tourists. There, there were 15 of them. It was a beautiful clear evening, and about 7 o'clock, we saw some elephants. Everyone wanted to take photos, so I told them they could get off the bus for a few minutes. So there we were, 6 tourists taking photos of the elephants. Then suddenly the male elephant turned and looked at us, and I could see that it was angry. So I told everyone to stand still, don't move. Well, the elephant continued looking at us, and I thought that it was going to charge, charge at us. I told the tourists to walk very slowly back to the bus. Then the elephant charged at us. I jumped into the bus and started driving as fast as possible. The elephant came very close, and the tourists were all shooting and screaming, but it was okay in the end. We escaped.
Okay, very good. Okay, so I will not ask you to read this part here because this alone is very long.
Yeah.
So, okay, we just have this word here. I will send to you. How do you read that word?
Sure. Sure.
Okay, very good. Sometimes you're saying it shaw, like a sh sound,
So,
like saw, like
sure.
this. Okay, and let's go to your vocabulary. Do you see any words that you should add to your vocabulary?
No.
Okay, so everything is, and all the words here are very simple and self-explanatory. So no additional for your vocabulary. Okay, so it's almost time. Anyway, I'll just give you a recap. So what we learned for tonight. Um, we just continued with our lesson last time, but this time there were adverbs of frequency. So we added this to what you just learned, and then we continue with these jobs.
Yes.
And these items here, these items here, we encountered these at the first part, so it was very easy for you to answer. And you were able to, now this time, you were able to identify this one here, foreign correspondent.
Yeah.
Because last time, this job here, it's new to both of us.
Yeah.
Because we're not familiar with foreign correspondent. So very good. It means you also retained what you just learned. And of course, here are these things here. This is a vocabulary, but this is also in preparation for our story. It's you just finished reading. So some of the phrases here were found when we were reading this story.
Yes.
So very good. So anyway, here. These are some new phrases
Yes.
for this unit. Work on. So again, these phrases here, these are just very basic. Very basic, very simple phrases. And I think there's no need to expound the meaning of each phrases. So having said that, I will go now to my corrections to you. So for pronunciations, here are the words you need to practice. Most of these words here, your only mistake is where to put your intonations.
Yeah.
Pronunciation, you know how to pronounce it correctly, just your intonations.
Yes.
And then for your for your grammar, we did a few corrections, like this one here. These are we corrected, or some of the sentences that we corrected. I'll just send you a few.
Yeah.
Anyway, I know you're taking note for every class that we do. So these are send you three parts. And of course, for your vocabulary, like I said, there's no new words that we encountered. You understand everything, so we're good with your vocabulary. Okay, so I think that would be all for tonight, and we'll just give you a homework.
Yes. Okay.
So, okay, so on our next topic, um, again, we will talk about uh, still, we are still talking about jobs. So for your homework, I would like to ask you if you were not a doctor, if you're not a doctor today, what uh, what is what is your dream job aside from being a doctor? I think being doctor is your dream job, but let's just say it's second dream job.
Okay.
What is your second dream job? Okay, so You just have to tell me why you like this dream job.
Okay.
Things that you like. Okay, so I think that would be all for tonight. So thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much.
I think your husband is also sleepy
Yes.
because it's also late. Anyway, thank you again. Thank you so much for your time, and I will see you on Friday.
Yes.
So
See you
for
on
now, you can
Friday
rest. See you. Goodbye. Good night.
night.